Alberta once again telling Canada to back off the oil and gas industry, this time amending the Critical Infrastructure Defence Act in an attempt to ban federal employees from obtaining emissions data from energy companies.
What we're asserting is that we own the emissions data that comes from the oil and gas operations that we license, we permit, and that develop it on our behalf.
Bill 45 is part of an ongoing effort to fight a proposed federal emissions cap, which the UCP says will slow production and hurt workers. Alberta says they'll collect that data and report it to Ottawa instead. But the province wouldn't say what'll happen, if anything, if private companies or the feds ignore this legislation.
I'm not going to go down the road whether or not, hypothetically, somebody's going to be arrested or not arrested. Right now, we would just really hope that people in the federal government abide by, really in respect to property owners and property rights.
This is not the first time Alberta has fought back against a federal emissions cap. A Sovereignty Act motion was passed last year. The Premier says this cements that effort in legislation. But the NDP calls this political theatre, saying the government should instead negotiate a deal with Ottawa that protects Alberta's industries.
There was nothing in the Sovereignty Act that did anything except for barring employees from entering private lands, which is illegal and unconstitutional. And I'm reasonably sure the province hasn't even tried to do it. So again, performance, performance, performance. Let's make some deals.
Legal experts have suggested Alberta is on shaky legal ground on this issue, and the government's efforts could be overturned in court. But the Justice Minister is willing to take that chance.
We take the position that we're going to respect the court, we're going to abide by the court, especially when it is a ruling from our country's highest court. However, the federal government has not done that, and so we continue to take these measures to protect our industry.
Bill 45 also includes amendments to create a 2-kilometer critical infrastructure zone around Alberta's border with the United States. The Premier has said for weeks this is necessary to address Donald Trump's fentanyl and human trafficking concerns and hopefully avoid some tariffs. From Edmonton, Sean Amato, City News.